up? Good morning, GMG. Woo! No. Thursday. Fuck, is it? This week is so long, dude. Oh my god, I have a headache. We're not live on air, tabs, on video. Thursday, August. Maybe it's glitching. I don't know. It says scheduled. It doesn't say we're live. Let me try hitting the live. Oh, we're live. What day is it? I have a headache today. Thursday. August 22nd. Oh my god. 2024. Four. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. Another busy as fuck day to have a busy as fuck day. Another day that F crammed up 17 meetings in my day where I don't even have time to go for a piss. I go. Sorry, I opened the calendar app to know what day it is. And it's on my schedule today, and I want to throw up. Anyway, I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Mando, how you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I was doing good until I opened my schedule. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm good. ETH NFTs, green, Pudgy's back over 10. Crypto showing some green. And I'm marked safe from Tron. So,
are you marked safe?
Even if Mando's memes might be personal attacks at me, I am safe. I'm not the guy in the obstacle course getting beaten up.
I'm marked safe as well. I'm curious to see if someone launched this coin we suggested yesterday, the Jack Sun or the Sun protected thing, or let's see where Capri Sun is today, our favorite Tron coin that we don't own, but that we inspired. I'm marked safe as well. The question is, are you marked safe from Army?
Oh God.
It's not me asking, it's someone in the show. Tyler is safe from Tron, but what about Army?
I'm never selling my Army.
All right, perfect. You're like a great community member. You remind me of me yesterday. And then because I'm a community member, if anyone is. And then are you marked safe from BSC?
Yes.
Okay.
That's another chain I don't know how to bridge to.
I love that. Well, today on the show, today, what do we got? Okay, we got the broadcast like awesome. All right, DJ Market Report. Remember DJ Market Report? We got Market Report as usual. We'll talk macro. We'll talk these little like squiggly lines that Tyler sent into the group chat earlier to see if we're going up or down. I don't know where we're going, but you tell me where we're going, guys, because we've been chopping. It seems like we're going to keep chopping for a minute. Tyler's top 100. Let's see what Tyler's got in store for us today. And that's about it. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM. So we're a little bit better, it feels like today. We went above 60K at least, and then
we're so back.
I'm hanging out around 61K. Bitcoin's still been slightly outperforming everything else, but generally a slightly better sentiment. It felt like we were breaking out of a recent, basically a trend, but well, we still haven't broken out of 61K, but we're definitely at the upper end of that trend, which is traditionally just broken down again. But I think people were feeling a little bit more positive around this one just because funding was so negative. And sentiment was so negative, we might be able to break out of it. But let's see over the next 12 hours if we see any more momentum. Stocks again were high yesterday. There was talk from the Fed minutes that we will see a rate cut in September. I think it looks more likely that it will be a 25 bipper, but let's see. You have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow, so I think that'll be what most people are looking at. But macro is quiet and strong. That's basically how I would talk about it. Normally we see some volatility going into September. Traditionally, September is not actually that great a month for stocks. You often see quite a lot of volatility around that time. I would be unsurprised if we saw that again. So yeah, that's where we're kind of at. In terms of crypto specific stuff, we had the DNC. We had some talk from Kamala Aid. One of her economic advisors basically said she's going to be more pro crypto. So there are a few headlines around that. Whether you will believe her or not, XYZ. It looks increasingly like RFK is going to drop out. There were stories yesterday that he could become CIA director under Trump, but the expectation on betting markets is that he drops out by tomorrow. So
can you pause there 1 second?
yeah.
So I don't mean to cut you out, but so CIA director, is that for real?
Yeah,
What
the
does it
director of
mean?
the CIA reports directly to the president, right? So,
But like, was he like an ex-CIA agent? Like, was he like, how does one become CIA? Like,
you'd be surprised at the history of the CIA director. Like,
I don't
it's
know their
not
history. Yeah.
necessarily. It's often like a bureaucratic position, or a bureaucrat that gets those sort of roles. But yeah, the CIA is meant to report directly into the president, right? It's the executive branch of his power. So you can, like, the president does appoint the CIA director. It's not like some independent unit. So there'll be some power there. Obviously, he doesn't have any experience in that. Did RFK even serve? I don't know if he did.
Yeah, I don't know his history.
I think
hold on. He may have. I was 7th of 9th, and he later recalled. And when you come from that far down, you have to struggle to survive. He attended Milton Academy after wartime service in the Navy.
Okay.
Received
So he
his
did.
degree. I guess he did, sir. Yeah, he did serve for the Naval Reserve. Wait, hold on. No, sorry. That can't be him. Sorry, it's Kennedy. Robert Kennedy. It's the wrong one because I'm like,
Robert Kennedy Jr. You're looking for.
Hey, hold on. He didn't serve from in 1944. This guy wasn't fucking. Okay, hold on. Wrong one. I don't know, dude. That's the answer. I really don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, he has a history of all of his family members facing allegations of being killed by the CIA. So who knows? It's kind of a hilarious role for him to get. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But I think that could very much change the tone of the race, I think. Or it will have a swing in the race, I'm sure. And Trump's odds have been rising as those rumors have continued, really. Yeah. So his odds of winning have shot up. There's been a reflip of him versus Kamala, which has been relatively interesting to see. I don't really know what to make of that, really, but it does feel as though crypto will take that positively. But it's good to see that Kamala is also seemingly a more pro crypto. Though the difference is that you see Trump saying it directly. I think the Trump sons have actually announced another thing even today, whereas Kamala, you hear whispers of like an aide says she will do this, rather than she's not going. She doesn't seem to be mentioning crypto at all directly, and I don't know if that's a plan or not.
They're like on opposite ends of the extreme. Like the Kamala admin and her campaign advisors, like they don't even want to say the word crypto. Like they're talking about it in the bucket of emerging tech. And the Trump family is actively launching new protocols. Like Decrypt just dropped the story this morning that Donald Trump, he promoted his son's product on Truth Social, the Defiant ones. So like something is definitely coming. Like I don't know if you can pull up the link. So scroll down a little bit and then click the link in the Truth Social account. Yes, and then scroll down to the second post, and you can actually see it. There it is.
This is my first time on Truth Social.
Yeah, same for me too. For too long, the average American has been squeezed by big banks and financial elites. It's time to take a stand together. Be defiant.
Can we go into that Telegram and see what's going on?
Oh God, I'm too scared. The article says there's only 25,000 members in there. I honestly thought that was low.
There's 29,896.
Okay, so it's up a bit to 29,000. I mean, I thought Ansom's channel had like that many. So I would have expected a few more for the Trump brothers, but
after like 17 rug pulls, it's tough, right?
It's like, are they doing too much? Like, is this? I almost feel like they're going to delay the launch of this because if it's not a good project, does that muddy up his stance on crypto?
This is that like real estate project, right?
I don't think we know exactly what it is. It seems like a way of like getting collateral of some kind via crypto.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean DeFi is like the way that they've been speaking about it is like a DeFi finance for all, like microfinancing of people who can't get credit in other places, which is, to be fair, that is true about DeFi. You don't have a credit score. when you go into the crypto space. So maybe that's something they want to talk about. But
I know. But do we trust?
No, man.
I was gonna say, like, I definitely agree with the lack of, the whole like problem in the USA where like you can't get shit for shit if you just have a bad credit score, let's say. But do we trust Trump Jr.?
I don't think the Trumps are going to be the people. The Trump family, at least, is going to be the people to fix that. Particularly given their history of crypto, it seems like right now. So
yeah.
But at the same time, there is a stark difference between them and Kamala, who just like doesn't even say anything about it.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely for sure. So on the market still, Mando, Tyler this morning sent us a chart, and
really?
yes, he did. It's been so boring that we should on the market side that we should talk about this chart. So Tyler, do you want to tell me what this chart is, and then I'd like to hear Mando's thoughts here.
Yeah, shout out to our friends over at Milk Road.
Yes.
I think they've been doing a good job with these visuals lately. Yeah. So they have a chart here showing the DXY and the global M2 money supply. And like what the data is showing here is the DXY potentially starting to break down, means a weaker dollar, and then the money M2, the money supply, looks like it's breaking up. I'm curious for Mando's thoughts on this, but in general, and I'm newer to these economic indicators, but I feel like aren't these like the two most important metrics to watch? Like, couldn't you make a case that like all that really matters is the M2 money supply for if you're from a lens of risk assets and crypto majors, that if it's going to start breaking out, that most
likely. I look at where this is. Like, we're here. Sorry. Yeah. So this is just US M2 money supply, I guess. Look, this is both positive, but this is kind of what I guess a lot of people have been saying. This is really bullish for Bitcoin.
Yeah,
and Bitcoin dominance keeps on going higher. Like Bitcoin is up again today, and ETH and Solana are mixed, right? So just be cognizant of that. Money printing, the things that make gold go up, are making Bitcoin go up.
Well, look at this beautiful staircase.
But it hasn't necessarily like Bitcoin dominance is up like 20% in the course of 2 years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up here. It's actually pretty impressive.
So it may not be good for, it's not necessarily good for our Tron meme banks, but it's good for Bitcoin.
That's funny. Damn.
But that's an important point, right? I think I don't know that a lot of folks track this. Like I'm speaking from my personal experience. Like it wasn't really, a set of factors that were really on my radar just a few years ago. It feels like it's pretty important.
It's actually up 48%, Mando.
No, as in like the actual absolute figure.
Oh yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. Because it's a percentage figure, but yeah, I just think that this is the sort of environment where people feel pretty bullish actually on Bitcoin, but let's go through all the others. All the others are kind of dependent on the activity on those chains, right? And at the moment, we've just seen everyone moving all their meme coin trading to other chains. So you're sitting there in Solana right now, you're going, oh, well, maybe this is a time that BNB soars, or this is a time that Tron soars, or something like that, because people are maybe moving on to different Ponzi's. And for ETH, I think it's just a longer term cook because you're hoping for like the L2 infrastructure to build out a lot more, let's say. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just that this seems bullish for Bitcoin and probably crypto's total market cap, but just beware of what you own right now.
Yeah.
It feels like a period of slowing down activity in crypto, or like more people, like just the OGs sticking around again. But we could still see Bitcoin go higher. So
on this note, so you're talking about it's good for Bitcoin, and let's look through the other assets. So interestingly, Franklin Templeton, their digital assets team, dropped their latest white paper yesterday. They've been doing a series of what would have been 2-page, very concise white papers on a variety of crypto topics. And I think they're pretty well written. Yesterday, they did ETH restaking and Eigenlayer, and it's 4 pages, and it's much more dense. And I think that it's actually a reflection of like one of the issues with the Ethereum bet right now is its complexity. And like, do you want to sit down and read this 4-page white paper about E3 staking?
I probably honestly I actually advise the people to read the Franklin Templeton overviews. They're very good papers.
Well, yeah, I'm making a joke. They produce great content. But
I know what you mean. I'm definitely not reading it on the show. And it's bullish. So look, it looks like every time. Yeah, of course I get excited every time I hear bullish for crypto, bro. I got like $1,000 long, bro. So like I'm a Bitcoin investor. Right.
But that's what they said yesterday in that post, which you picked up on. Is like we are. If you actually look at Bitcoin itself, pretty strong. Right?
I mean, I agree with you. I loved your post yesterday. That's why I retweeted so fast. Like, here, let's pull it up so people know what you're referring to. Because in between all your memes, you know,
these memes,
you are like,
we got to stop through some of the memes after this too.
Yeah, after this one, we're going through Mando's memes. You're right. So, Bitcoin price perspective. That was Mando's post yesterday. It's February 28th, 61K. August 21st, 61K. The difference now is that sentiment is way down, funding is near all-time lows, and stablecoin TVL is up $30 billion. We can go so much higher. So, Mando, do you want to? I mean, you sum it up pretty well here, but I don't know if you want to.
Perspective thing. That's basically all it is. Like, how did you feel about it in February? Like, you probably felt like, oh my god, we can just go. Yeah, like we're going to $1 million. And actually, if you look at this right now, we can go a lot higher now than we could back then. Like this setup versus that setup looks stretched. You know, RSI was like a ridiculous level. Bitcoin had rallied without really an increase in stablecoin TVL or other money coming into crypto, and you'd had and funding. I mean, you remember funding back then? Like we had Wix.
Remember
Solana
when
down 40% in like a day.
It was like
yeah. So I think just be cognizant of that. Like, it might feel really bad over this 6 months, but actually the market's really just set itself up now. You know, it's set itself up in quite a good foundation. I'm not saying we can't go lower, and there are a few, like, I do think one of the main risks right now is that people are probably slightly drifting away from the more speculative stuff. But Bitcoin itself, Bitcoin here with a little bit of positive news could really go. And it could go, and if it starts going, it could also go to like 100K.
But what's
like it starts going at this level? Like all those metrics are quite low. Like you can really pick up.
So I want to ask you about this. Like, what more positive news can we get than like all the positive news was already gotten? Like, we have so many positive news already. Like people say that it was like yesterday we had the news about like BlackRock and how much volume is going through Bitcoin ETF. And like it was $758 million in one day. Like, I feel like we have so many good headlines, right? Like even Trump is ahead by like 5 points now, which is technically positive for Bitcoin. What sort of positive news do you think it takes to actually move this market?
I've said it so many times, but I do think it's the election that gets us above that level. But I also think that that's the only thing that causes that jolt, you know. But until then, you have the Fed going to start lowering rates, potentially some ongoing weakness in the dollar, and money printing, empty money supply picking up globally. Those are more like tailwinds, maybe undercurrents that kind of push things. But they are things that will become very relevant if it starts to build up momentum into the election.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that Bitcoin chart looks good to me. So I definitely think that higher is a heavy possibility here. I mean, we've been ranging nicely. And you used to talk about higher lows and higher lows and all this stuff. Remember? So that's all I'm seeing. You know, my Mando metrics. They're doing good. Speaking of Mando, Tyler, let's go through these memes. So you seem to really be enjoying. I love that how much. I mean, I got Mando's notifications on, so I see all this fucking memes.
Same.
So let's have a look at your. Let's have a segment during this boring market where we go through Mando's daily memes. So
I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
When everybody in the group chat has made money on me, of course, except you. Oh my god!
Definitely a personal attack.
This is a classic epic one, but you can go.
Yeah,
down
you have to slide the epic meme coin traders bring to some game. Meme coin traders.
This is 2 minutes long, but it is incredible.
I think you get the gist. What's the tagline?
The tagline is meme coin traders bridging Tron, BNB, and FTM and losing money on all three. So this one, I guess that's the BNB one. Oh, and he's back down. Now he's going to hold on. He's going to FTM.
That one was my highlight. Yeah.
Hold on. He's going to FTM. He's going to FTM. He's going to FTM.
No, he actually makes money on this one. Well, kind of.
Okay, he makes money on this one. Oh no, he's struggling.
He's not looking good though by the end of it.
Oh my god, this is so
Can't get into the yeah, it's good.
Crypto traders making $10 on the $100 he lost. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's literally me. I love that one.
Every time I bull post Solana memes up 20% after the 90% correction.
This is Tyler posting like a 10% pump on pups after being down like $500,000.
Oh yeah, 100%. Everyone has the same thing. It's like
this is me and Tyler on pups, like literally, like it's up to $40 million, but like we missed the pump to $1 billion like 6 months ago.
It's the only way to get through the pain.
I agree with you. Speaking of pain, I mean probably not pain because things seems to be doing pretty good. Let's see what Tyler's got in store for us.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on FOMO Hour calls the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash the bears. All right, yeah. For starters, crypto majors rebounded up 2 to 3% on the day. Bitcoin was leading right around 61K this morning. As Mando mentioned, Kamala Harris, their campaign did pledge support for crypto in a roundtable yesterday at the DNC, though to mostly negative reactions from crypto Twitter. No shocker there. We talked about Franklin Templeton. They published their latest crypto white paper on ETH restaking and eigenlayer, 4 pages long versus their standard 2. And then we saw Ripple, former Ripple execs, have raised $8 million for AI agent crypto payments, a crypto payments network called Skyfire. So what could go wrong with an AI agents payment network called Skyfire? In protocol news, we saw ENS partner with Dentity to bring real-world identities on-chain. So ENS holders could connect their personal information to their ENS domain if they so choose. A lot of competition's going on during this kind of boring summer. So their Monad Madness pitch competition with $1 million in prizes. There's just 1 week left to apply for that. Optimism is hosting the Sunnies, a super chain award ceremony with $770,000 in prizes for anyone who has been building on any of the super chain blockchains. And then Magic Eden, their wallet went live on iOS and Android yesterday, along with a $100,000 Mint Fest prize pool. So if you're eligible for any of those, go check out those contests here. Perhaps some money up for grabs. In memes, meme majors were green on the day. I think up 5 to 10%. McDonald's, oh no.
Oh
Instagram
yeah.
hacked. And a meme coin Grimace launched, briefly running, I think, to 20 million at peak before a brutal rug. So I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit. We saw Tron memes cool off. Though Sundog, the leader, that Sundog is still sunny. $211 million market cap here this morning. And Sun Pump, their version of Pump Fund, they flipped Pump Fund in daily revenue yesterday. So we'll see how long that lasts. But meantime, while all the attention is off Solana memes are heating up a little bit. A lot of those mid tiers up 20 to 30%. And then somewhat surprisingly, the Trump coin on ETH up 50%. Actually, one of the top movers.
Client thing, right?
On the day. That could very well be part of the driver. In NFTs, a few quick headlines here. ETH NFTs continue their rally. Pudges up to 10.4. ETH Punks fell a bit down to 27.6. Doodles, this is a cool partnership with Zora. They're launching minting and trading of social shorts. So you can tokenize some of those shorts that go viral and trade them. And then Bored Apes, they're playing poker in the metaverse. There was I think it was a high stakes poker tournament in the other side yesterday. I think our friend Ovi played in the tournament.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Machi. The irony.
Seemingly good reviews. I saw Mike McDonald mocking the tournament a little bit, but I think mostly good reviews. So that's actually was a fun one for me.
Mike McDonald was also calling for punks to go lower the day they started pumping. So I want to. So first of all, we'll go back to the Trump thing. But it's funny that Trump example of the token is the exact example of Mando's meme. Like it's up like 10%, 50% after being down like 85%. So like, because like when you pull up the chart, it's actually so funny. It's like that's the pump, right? But
oh god, that chart's bad.
Before we go there, I want to go to Magic Eden because during the show, Tyler, so obviously you couldn't have caught on that, they announced a token launch.
Oh shit.
So literally just happened.
Bail us out. Bail us out, Magic Eden.
Yeah, so this is breaking news here. Oh, I never get to play my button. Hold on. I never get to play my news button.
This just in.
Hell yeah.
Rug Radio. Breaking news.
Well, on the back of what Tyler did, it was talking about for Magic Eden launching this thingy here, announcing ME, Ticker sign, powering the number one cross-chain dApps ecosystem. People should be able to trade fungible NFTs on any major chain anytime, all in one place. First, ME will be adopted by Magic Eden, the largest BTC dApp, NFT platform, and Runes DEX. The ticker sign ME claim will be in Magic Eden Wallet, available on iOS and Android. After claim, ME incentives will live in the wallet. Users and our X-Chain and mobile, so cross-chain mobile, most dApps are not. dApps onboard users, infra alone does not. The future of on-chain will be limitless and seamless for everyone. So,
wow.
I mean,
so we don't have a date, but we have more details on the token. It looks like they're following the Blast model. So they're going to make you download the wallet instead of like the Blast app.
Fair.
To claim. But I mean, this is a nice potential NFT bailout, right? I think a lot of traders across chain have a decent amount of tokens. Like I think I've got 300,000 or so. And I didn't really farm this at all. And so let's take a look at, let's start projecting market caps for this. What's Blur at?
What is Blur trading at?
Seeing 320 million market cap, 530 million FDV.
Blur, yeah. Fully diluted 528.
So I'm pulling up the NFT marketplace stats. So TXO, I think, is a great source for this. Oh wow, OpenSea's back on top in the monthly volume. They have 104 million.
That's
Magic Eden is number 2. I can send you the link here.
I forgot TXO. Oh, TXO, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and Magic Eden's number 2, Blur's number 3. Magic Eden's basically neck and neck with Blur.
How is OpenSea on top? From which?
This weird Polygon volume. It's like they're doing a ton of volume on Polygon.
Well,
I haven't dug into what it is.
Yeah,
there's quite a lot about this. Like, it's a lot of wash volume happening right now.
Yeah.
On Polygon and Blast, actually, which is driving a lot of volume.
All chains, Polygon. What is being traded so much that's like this? Oh, it's court number. And you know what's the best website for this? Crypto Slam.
Yeah, they're pretty good for that too.
How do you see Opens? I don't know about OpenSea specifically.
Yeah, so this Black Myth, Wuken, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Polygon's got 1.9 million on the day, higher than Bitcoin.
Oh, Wukong. But isn't that the Tron shit?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with these specific projects.
Yeah. But anyways, it's big deal.
OpenSea's raking. Yeah, it's big. I think it matters because I think Magic Eden has been beating Blur in market share.
So this Simon's Cat thing is launched.
Oh shit.
What?
120 million.
What? I didn't send anything.
Is it on Solana?
I don't know. Someone just said it's 120 million. Chat I'm in.
We gotta find this. More breaking news.
Yeah.
Mando's
part of the Cabal chat, clearly.
Yeah, it's on BNB.
Oh,
Simon's
BNB,
Cat's
that's
140 million on 150 right now.
I think I'm good. It is 140 mil, yeah.
Well, if anyone got over there, we'll see if it displaces our Sundog. Well, cat versus dog cross-chain action here.
Cat versus dog cross-chain actions. Let's look at it. So here it is. This is it, right?
This is it. Yeah. That's a pretty good launch for a coin, if I'm honest, like in this market.
It is.
They did a $4.5 million pre-sale. I don't know what the terms of that.
Yeah, what FTV did you get in at if you got pre-sale?
If anyone in the chat knows, would be interested. But
well, the liquidity is 10.6 million, so you've got to assume it's a high level that they got in it. Maybe they got in at 100. Maybe it was 100 to start.
Yeah. We need another BOEM.
Ideally, one that I get into.
BNB, what do you think about that though, as a chain, like versus the others? BNB seems like, because BNB was last cycle, and you know, there's obviously a lot of money on Binance. You know, I can Tron feels like no one wants to be on Tron, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's just hoping that Justin Sun bids you up in your coins. But I feel like BNB is $100 billion chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the guys that run up all the Solana meme coins this cycle, right? Like those are the guys who ran up with, I think they ran up a ton of the other mid-tier coins as well, probably BOEM included, and a few others, right? And then they get the listing, and then it's, I don't know. I could see a cycle happening on BNB is basically what I'm saying. Much more than Tron, like much more than Tron.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Your thesis makes sense. I think I missed the BNB cycle from last go around. I've been reading a lot of.
It spilled over to Ethereum right away, though.
Yeah, like CBB, the number one blur farmer, he's been posting all of his like origin story wins, and apparently like a lot of his wins came from the early BSC days, sniping tokens. So clearly there was a cohort over there. I still feel like I've got exposure to it.
I actually do think that BNB will stick better than Tron, Mando, for the reason that the normies from last cycle already know how Pancake Swap and all those things work. So they have already been on BSC, right? It's BSC, right?
Well, they launched their own version of Pump Fun.
So I know I saw it. It's kind of shit though. Like you showed it to me yesterday, right? Let me pull it up.
It's called 4.meme.
Yeah. So what I actually want to expand the conversation to, because that's something I told you, Mando, yesterday. But like, what do you think about all these pump fund derivatives? Like, I genuinely think that none of them is going to succeed over time, and that pump fund's probably going to stick around for the reason that, like, even on Solana, like when Dex Screener launched Moonshot, have you guys ever heard of one person using Moonshot? I've never heard one person use Moonshot, and like all the others copycats have gone to zero. And also, like, as tough as pump fund like UI is, this is really just not good. Like, this is not. Is this compelling to you guys?
It doesn't look amazing to me. I think this is going to be a theme though. I think there's one which is launched for AVAX and Phantom. There's one which is launched for BNB. There's one which is going to launch for Cardano. This is going to be a theme, and like for example, the number one traded coin in meme coins yesterday was something called Binance Dog, which traded 75 million.
Oh god!
And it was the first coin on this wow. Just type in Binance Dog. It'll be number one on Dex.
There's also Simon's sister. Binance Grok. Oh, Binance Dog. There it is.
Wow. 78 million.
No, that
here's Simon's Cat too. Okay, wow. Simon's Cat's already done 40 million.
The volumes are big. Is basically what I'm saying. Like it's. Let me try and find out. Right? Binance Dog.
Here, Binance. Here, I got it. Boom. It's here.
Yeah, so it's 11 million and traded 77.5 million yesterday. Like that's not small compared to Solana meme coins now. So I think there may be a little bit to this, like the fact that this could be done on multiple chains. I agree that majority will be on Solana, but people haven't been making money on Solana. And I don't think moving to Tron or Phantom or even AVAX is where you make money, but I can see it happening on BNB. Like that's why all the other shitcoining was happening, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it for Pump to launch on different chains? I think you're either going to have like one Pump competitor win on each chain, or you're going to have someone go multi-chain, and you can just do it all in a one-stop shop. I don't know the complexity of that.
Yeah, I think they're just going to move quickly because it's clear, like, if any of these people start making $1 million a day, they're going to have a decent moat.
Yeah, I guess. I think I think the BNB thing has way more legs than like a Tron thing, though. I do agree with that. The reason being that people already were trading on BNB last cycle, like literally.
That's all I thought as well. It was just like, oh, okay, well maybe they go back and we'll do it.
Like normies were trading, and like a signal for normie came like, oh look, like this crypto thing is popping again on Binance. I mean, like they don't. Every normie knows about Binance, right? As a name, like the word Binance. It's like when you talk about NFTs, people go, oh, like those apes, right? Like when you talk about crypto, like Binance, like and Coinbase, right? Like the two biggest brands in crypto, right? I think. Or Ethereum as a brand, Bitcoin as a brand, or like Binance as a, you know what I mean? Like they're the most known things.
Yeah.
I think there's likes the BNB stuff. I would actually bridge to BNB to trade shitcoins there, personally speaking. What do you
It
think?
feels like it's got more legs, right? Like you're not, you can keep your money over there and not get worried about it. I didn't realize the fees on Tron. So I was looking at it this morning. So Tron dominated in 24-hour fees at 3.84 million, but that's more than 3x what Ethereum did. But they only did it on 183 million in volume. ETH did 10x that. ETH did 10x the volume and got 1/3 of the fees. And similar story for BSC. So BSC only did 390K in fees. They did 10% of Tron on 5x the volume.
This is why, like, if you're handling money laundering, then you can charge a lot of fees for it.
Is PancakeSwap.finance the right website? Is that what it was back then?
I think it's just Pancake.swap. No, PancakeSwap.finance. Yeah, I think that is it. Right.
See, the good thing about PancakeSwap, you can use it directly on your MetaMask, and you don't have to go through another wallet like Tron.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through all the hurdles. Normies, even though MetaMask is like so passe UI wise and UX, they use MetaMask. Normies use Phantom now because of Sol. You can use PancakeSwap on Phantom, and like I think you're right, man. I think there's way more legs on BSC BNB than there is on and also the dexes work well. Like PancakeSwap is a good dex.
Well, it's a DEX. It's nothing. I think Solana is easily the best experience when you're trying to buy anything. Like,
no, that's a given.
But people have been complaining that the fees are really high on Tron. So, like, if you were to buy 100 Tron of something, fees are sometimes like 10%. Like, it's like unbelievable some of the fees that people are paying. So, it feels like that's a dangerous place to like shitcoin on low cap stuff. But there's a lot of money on BNB, a lot of users. And there's also like the classic, because people have been doing this on base a little bit, right? There's been some shit going on base, and they had like a base season, right? Where
the thing is, they suck those memes on base, whereas BNB, they're actually good memes. like
Brett ran 1.5 billion,
no,
or 2 billion, right? Like, could you see I'm not saying you have a Solana type season, but could you see a base style season happen on BNB?
Yes, I think
I'm jumping quite a lot. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, look at how easy it is to use, right?
More likely than Tron. Yeah.
So 100%. Look at this, right? But look at this, right? I'm here. I'm connected, right? I'm on PancakeSwap. Boom. Here, switch network, done. I'm now trading on BNB. Like, you know what I mean? This is how easy it is to use, right? Like, I got a MetaMask pop up because I didn't see on screen. Switch network, done. Right? Like,
but you still have to have money there, right?
I know, but like the bridge is like takes 2 seconds, right? You can go on like Slingshot probably, or on the Orbiter, or on May and Finance, or on, I don't know, like any proper bridge, right?
Yeah,
there you go, May and Finance, right? And so for like May is the bridge I use for my Solana, right? And it uses the wormhole. I just go here, look, you pick, boom, BNB, BSC, done. Like. So that's actually not a bad shout, Mando. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll let you guys know how it goes in the BSC trenches.
What are you gonna buy?
I don't know. I'm gonna take some like.
All right, well, pull up the board. Let's take a look at some of these. So you've got Simon's cat. You've got Binance dog.
I'll take a shot. I'll put 10. Here's I'll move 10 grand and we can keep track here. But okay, so on Binance here on Dex Screener, right? This is going to actually kill the Tron season, if it hasn't already.
Well, I don't know, but I think there's a good chance. But yeah, Binance cat,
Binance dog, Binance cat,
and Simon's cat. What else? Simon's. Is there a
CZ Pepe? That's dead though. Don't buy that. It's like 100K cooking. Oh, I like this one because that's Or like, 4.
Oh God, that's your
4.
coin.
That was made for me. Oh my God, we're gonna be in trouble for this.
Oh, it's new and it just launched on the 11th.
Yeah, because this just launched. It's like it's not.
So
that's also the name of their pump.
It's 4.meme is the name of the platform. I think it's only been live for a week.
And it's got the 4. Oh, there's levels to this one.
Do we think that the old cycles BSC coins, like the top ones, come back?
There was some talk about the fact that what was that infamous rug?
Ass?
No.
Wasn't Ass coin on BSC back then?
Maybe.
That's
not the
era,
one.
right?
Moon.
Coin,
What's the moon one?
coin.
What's the moon one?
Safe Moon.
Safe Moon. That one was rallying a little bit apparently yesterday.
No, we're not doing that.
I guess someone said that in the chat, like Safe Moon was rallying.
This
I
is
don't
what-
think you buy last cycle's BSC coins, but I think you could probably play some of these.
I'm being told, Farokh, you should use D-Bridge. So much faster and airdrop coming. I don't want to endorse it because I've never used it, so I don't know how safe it is, but I guess do your research if you're into these bridges and stuff. I use Mayan because I've used Mayan for a lot of money and it's never failed me. Also, be careful, everyone, when we talk about these things. If you Google things, sometimes the first sponsored post on Google is a scam and it will take over your computer and you will lose everything. So, like, also be careful when you Google the tools that we're talking about, please. Just as a heads up. What are we thinking, lads? I mean, Baby Doge, 150 mil.
4 is your coin. I don't know why you're talking about anything else.
Dude, I bought the Jeebus 4 scam this cycle on Ethereum, bro, and that didn't work out well for me. Like, I already bought a 4 coin.
You should filter so the age is like 7 days. So like the max is like 7 days.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, 1,000 hours.
Yeah, but now you're making me super bullish because this was the cycle this summer, like last year, where like Ass Coin, Titty Coin, all the celebrities, like Cum Rocket, Safe Moon.
He's getting out of jail, dude. He's gonna want to fucking throw the dice.
He's about to get out of jail. Dude, I forgot, dude. And he's getting out of jail.
We need to front run that.
Oh my God, dude. I am for sure bridging. I am bridging for fucking. I am selling. I just got an 18 ETH bid on my fucking. How's it this? I'll take the 18 ETH on my Doomed and I'll bridge all of it.
It is such a different trade. Sounds like you're gonna lose all of your money. But yeah, I do. I basically what I'm saying is I do think this.
I literally just got and 19. Yeah, I just said I'll take 19 ETH. So he bid 18. I literally I'll take the 19 ETH.
Yeah.
I'll put 9 ETH in the bank. Right. Well, I'm trying to keep some liquidity for when we get big flushes to long those. And I'll put 10 ETH on Binance, and I'll do a 10 ETH challenge.
What are you buying? What's your coin?
I don't know, bro. Plus, I'm not going down that route because this cycle, I have played my cycle route, right? I'm not going to tell anyone what I'm buying, nor am I going to promote the coins I'm buying.
Binance Cat 1 million, Binance Dog at 10 million, or Binance Hat at 300K. You're blue chip.
I'm going to enter every single pre-sale.
I like Binance Dog.
It feels like Binance, yeah.
All right, I guess we're sharing our screen. All right.
You get the dog versus dog, Tron versus BNB.
Well, how do we look? We go by market cap on the right-hand side, right? I like to put it by market cap, right?
Binance Cat, you're competing with Simon's Cat. You don't want to be competing with Simon's Cat today.
I mean, honestly, a good large bet, the cake coin itself. Pancake.
Well, people have been saying that BNB could be a long.
Well, BNB is already like really high though, right? Like, because keep in mind, CZ has not been able to dump his things because he's away. I would be wary of BNB as CZ is getting out. But like, what about Cake itself? If you believe that, like, it's like Cake is like the dupe of BNB, right?
Yeah. I don't know what the market cap is, but yeah, maybe Cake. Maybe
I have it on screen. 466 market cap, 719 FDV.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, look at wow, look at this mean reversal here. Right there, right? Like, if you believe,
I'm not on there to play a DeFi coin though, I'm on there to make a 10x.
Can this not be a 10x? Jupiter is trading at 7 billion, brother.
No way. No way. I'm in it for just a season, I'm in it for not long-term belief.
No, but I have a question for you. Like, if Jupiter is trading at like 7 to 10 billion, why can't Cake trade at here? Let's say it goes to 3.2 billion. And that's already like 2x here on side.
You're being too smart about it. That's just my issue.
Too mid curve.
You say this to me? Holy
You know,
shit.
like, don't talk to me about discounted cash flows, all right? Like, let's just fucking. Is it a
Okay.
dog or is it
This
a
is-
cat? Or
Yeah,
is it
this
a
is
hat?
crypto.
Okay.
In
Okay.
2024.
Okay.
The Binance dog is wearing a hat with the Binance logo
All
on
right,
it.
let's put our brainlet hats on. All right, I'm putting the pudgy on my head. All right, okay. Let me go full brainlet mode. All right, done. Cool. So,
Are you a
what do you got?
hat person, a cat person, or a dog person?
I'm definitely not a cat person. I've only lost money on cats. Except for the Joy Cat. But what do we
What
look
other
at?
dogs do they have then?
Baby Doge is like
Binance
bleeding.
dogs at 10. You know, I mean, that could do a. Yeah.
It's up 50% in 6 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll be wary. But like, which of the other dogs? Solid?
I don't know. Whatever Wiz is going to shill on the timeline next. We need Wiz
He's
back.
in Mykonos. He's gonna need some
I was
money.
gonna say we need him to get the fuck back from Mykonos so he can start taking these like KOL deals and like posting them in the timeline. We can start buying into them. You know. I mean the 4-1 is not that bad as a meme, but it seems like it already went to like it's already pumped a lot.
It's Binance dog. You gotta bet winners.
Like this thing is already down. It's down 40% from highs. I mean,
4. I like it. Yeah, I might look at this one.
when did it launch? And it has history, I guess. Like it's launched when? A lot of history, 10 days.
10 days.
Years in this meta.
But is that the coin of the protocol or is that a meme coin? I don't even know.
We should figure that out.
Let's see the website. There you go. It's this. There's a website. No, it's definitely not. Oh,
Different.
buy for. No, it's not. It's not the protocol. No, it's not. It's just a random shitcoin.
Feels like 4 could probably do well.
I like 4.
Okay, you guys are like
Binance dog and 4.
This is so funny. Are
I'm
they even
readying the meme
Oh,
already.
wait, are they? They're retweeting 4.meme. Hold on, they could be tied to it, or maybe not.
They're
No, they're not.
They're playing a dangerous dance. Like we don't want them to be tied to the.
They're not. They're not. They're just part of a points program with them.
Okay.
Everybody front run Mando quick. Whales are coming. Oh, look, all the usual guys are pumping it. Of course, Eric Crypto Man is on top of this one.
Was he pumping?
Huh? He's pumping 4. And Sundog, of course.
What's he bought?
What do you mean? He bought 4.
Oh, he actually bought 4.
Yes,
oh,
bro.
he
This
bought
is the
4.
official
Okay,
4
okay.
page retweeting him.
I thought he was pumping one of the platform.
No, he's pumping 4.
I wonder.
All our listeners right now are bridging before us. We're about to get front run like never before.
Or I've got OSF on it.
Bro,
We need
OSF,
OSF to come on and give us the
You
download
don't want
from
OSF
the
on
board
it.
poker game.
I'm
I
not
want the
going
board
after
poker
Ovi
game
because
also.
Ovi's just gonna run the charts like $2 million, and just fucking like it's gonna be a cascade of dumps on OSF after that. Like I'm good.
OSF's in a different coin. I'm not even gonna put it because I think it's like 100K market cap, but it does feel as though, yeah, shitcoining is going multi-chain.
On BSC,
I don't know. Out of all the ones I've seen, the one I'm like, this might actually happen is this one. I'd never bridge to Tron.
oh my god, I
Jones
don't.
is fun to joke about.
I'm not sure I'm going to do the Tron thing, but I'm definitely going to play. I'm definitely going to play the BSC game for fun, just for the weekend, and then I'm traveling to the other side of the world, so probably don't have time for that. Anyways,
Everyone's just like bridging to sell.
I'm not. My hands are here. I gotta sell my X copy first. I'm not taking liquidity out of Solana to go to BSC though. Like that's not. I gotta sell something to go to BSC.
Simon's cat. Do you think that can go to a bill? Is that a bill coin?
Why not?
Someone just DM'd me saying they made a bunch of money on it.
Really?
They said, cheers for the cat pre-sale alpha yesterday. I'm up hella right now.
No way.
I
Let's
said,
go.
awesome, great to hear. And he said, I called the pre-sale in the group chat yesterday. And a lot of us are up hella. I'd love to provide. Oh shit! Actually, he said he'd provide me a tip. Don't worry about it, man. I don't need a tip. See,
Damn.
why we do
Why did I not enter this pre-sale? We talked
Yeah.
about it. Gotta get back in the trenches.
You did mention it. You did mention the pre-sale on
Yeah.
the show. So I'm glad people are making money. All right. Well, I guess we didn't get to go through all the topics because we got deep into the BSC weeds, but I guess that's what people want to hear anyways.
Well, Moo the bull back over 100 million. Let's go.
Let's go. This is my favorite coin that I don't own. I like it. It's still got a 10x wick to fill, you know.
Every day we don't talk about Solana memes, they grind higher. So let's just
I'm good. I'm comfy, dude. My Solana meme like usually tends to be up on every a little bit day to day. Like it's good. I like it. I'm not, you know, I'm comfy. Not trying to sell Solana coins either for like BSC coins. You know, I mean, if anything, like I'll move some Ethereum on there, but that's just also because it's so easy to bridge from ETH to BSC. So, anyways, I guess that's about it.
Why own ETH? You know, why own ETH when you can own Simon's cat? You know.
Okay, you must have a lot of money in this thing.
I actually have zero money.
Fucker, hey, hold
the
on.
way you just described it was so funny. I can just bridge it from ETH. You know.
Wait,
Like, why would you own ETH if you can own a BSC shitter? Stop bridging right now, Farokh. It's embarrassing.
I haven't bridged yet. I'm trying to sell this piece, and I'm texting the guy. I got an 18 ETH OTC bid, and
sell.
I'm being greedy, and I want 19. You know.
Oh, shit, this guy's up 35K on this fucking Simon's cat.
Oh damn!
Let's go. Yo, you see what happens when you listen to FOMO Hour? This guy's up 35K. You know.
When memes on Canto.
We're
I'm pretty sure
definitely
Canto.
We're not.
I'm pretty sure Canto described itself as a meme coin now,
Yeah,
right?
Canto became a meme, bro. You either
Literally, they've become a. Go onto the Canto account. They just shit
I know.
post.
I've been following. I have been following. I have been following Scott Lewis's shenanigans on Canto. So that's that. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna end this show just so I can bridge my money and start throwing a couple of ETH at some coins here on BNB. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Binance trenches and getting rugged with you all.
Yeah. When we all make money, we all bring it back to Solana, and you buy a little bit of Epic as a tip. You know.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll buy. Why don't you build a bridge Epic to Binance?
Do you know how many people have asked me to bridge Epic?
Because I was thinking, like,
it was originally I was asked to bridge it to Blast, then then Tron,
cooked,
and now you're asking for a BSC Epic.
Blast is a cooked meme. The thing is, the duck is yellow, and Binance's colors are yellow.
You know, that could happen.
You know, so I think you should do that. All right, I am in a DM chat with the guy who wants to buy my Doom. Am I really gonna sell a Dex copy for 50 grand? Just like 8 fucking Binance coins. This can go
think about that. Think about the generational trade of Binance dog going to a bill, and then you've made your whole cycle.
I'm so confused. Simon's dog, Binance dog. What are we fucking doing here? Oh my God.
We're not saying which coin we're going to buy, but I think I agree with what Tyler said. I think the two
Tyler,
ones.
What are we buying, Tyler?
Binance dog.
What is the
the 4 one? The 4 one. I like the 4 one.
What is a Tyler D household buying?
I just told you I'm buying Binance dog, and I'll take a look at 4.
Oh my God, that's so funny. People are gonna think
I'm coping with missing a Simon's Cat pre-sale. I'm gonna have to shake myself out of it.
I'm kind of coping too.
Just bridge back over from Tron and start again.
I've got some BNB from my SocialFi days. I was in the Turnup app, which is a TikTok version of.
You were on TikTok.
FinTech.
TikTok of Binance.
There's the TikTok of FinTech. It's called Turnup. So I've got some BNB sitting over there. I'll fire it up today.
That's a full
I
stack.
had some BNB from last cycle. I just don't know what wallet. So I guess that's lost. And I'm going to have to start fresh. Nice. So, all right. Well, that's about it. Why not Simon himself? Hey, yeah. Someone said.
Is there a Simon coin?
Is there a Simon? It's like It's like Simon this, Simon that. Nobody's asking how Simon.
Launch it. Okay, watch out for the Simon coin to launch here in about.
Oh god, it's already
15
launched.
minutes.
It's already up like 451%. I'm not even gonna share it. These market caps are way too low to share. This is not good. I am not endorsing any of these coins. I'm busy with shit of my own. If you want to blame someone, attack someone on the timeline in the month once you get rugged, blame Mando. Just come after him. And just spare me with the blames. You know.
See you guys in a week. Let's see where we are.
This show really just took a turn like crazy, bro.
That's what people are doing each day. Like, people don't want to fucking hear about Bitcoin hanging out at 61K again.
Yeah, I agree. All right, you know what? Tomorrow we'll give you guys an update on where we're at. All right, let's all bridge after the show and let's do that. All right, well, with that, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's